Part two of who makes the team for the Orioles as spring training continues. Trey Gibson looking good. Vance Honeycutt looking good. Joe Rossano's Orioles report with the brilliant Michael Sullivan is next. Welcome to Joe Rossano's Orioles report with Michael Sullivan. And as I always say, Michael Sullivan, what say you, sir?
Yeah, so I guess we are pretty much officially halfway through spring training. A lot of the Orioles players have, not a lot, but there's like 8 or 9 guys who are in the Orioles organization who have gone off to the World Baseball Classic. So that's going to create opportunities for guys to play who might otherwise not have gotten those opportunities. And so that's pretty cool. But then when you start thinking about the roster this year, I guess for me, one of the biggest questions right now, it's like, God, don't get me started on Ryan Mountcastle. Why is he here? Why did they give him a $7 million contract? I don't know. And Heston Kjerstad is like beating the crap out of the ball. And Kobe is having a pretty good spring. So I'm just kind of wondering, what do they do with these guys, Joe? It's like, I don't know. It's like everybody's sure you can set Heston Kjerstad down, and yeah, sure, maybe he can have a great, early season there, and they can trade him for something. But he's proven that he can hit in AAA when he's not hurt. And so I'm just kind of like, what are they doing with Heston Kjerstad, Kobe Mayo, Ryan Mountcastle? So what do you think?
Okay, so, Michael, I did this past Friday, like the mailbag, the questions and comments. Okay, you're going to love this one. One of the questions was over under 5 minutes before Joe and Michael go at it. So, and I think I figured out why, Michael. My wife says this. I think you and I are black or white. I don't know if there's much gray area. Am I wrong? Because you either seem to love a player or you don't. It does not seem like you're wishy-washy, and neither am I. I mean, am I getting warm there?
No, I don't think that. Well, you're warm, but I don't think it's exactly true. Like
No.
Heston Kjerstad, first round pick by Mike Elias, and when he had a chance and when he was healthy, he raked in the minor leagues.
He did.
The question
Wow,
is,
did he ever?
Right, but the question is, do you think Mike Elias is going to easily move on from Heston Kjerstad? And I don't think he will, because it's one of his draft picks. So, I mean, I don't, I don't think this is something that we disagree about. I just think this is a guy who raked and he hit.
Yeah. And
he's had all kinds of issues. And like, he's raking in spring training. And so what do you do?
Right.
They can't trade him unless they send him down and he rakes.
I was not a fan. Now I'm going to do some hindsight here. I wasn't a fan of the Kyle Stowers, Trevor Rogers trade. Okay. I'm going to say that right here and out in the open. Okay. Because I got to tell you, I said the hindsight here.
I know, Joe, you're the master.
I make that trade.
No, you're the master
now.
Of hindsight. You're the master of hindsight. Like, you know everything.
I can't believe.
No, you know everything in retrospect. Right? I mean, would you trade Kyle Stowers for Trevor Rogers right now? Would you do that?
Yes.
I wouldn't.
Yes. But I mean,
what?
Again,
we got 5 outfielders. Why would we trade him?
No. Now, okay, it's not hindsight. And I told you this when we first met. We first did a show together. I knew Kyle Stowers was gonna be an above average player. I mean, I just knew it. And I don't want to see that happen to Heston Kjerstad. It's like if you trade Heston Kjerstad for a starting pitcher that pitches to a 1.8 ERA, yes. But I mean, Heston Kjerstad is a good baseball player. He can flat out hit. And yeah, I don't see him making the team. I think Leody Tavares makes the team because he's a better defender.
Yeah, but can I ask you, Joe?
Am I
Can I
wrong?
ask you, Joe?
Yeah.
Should Heston Kjerstad not make this team? And Ryan Mountcastle makes this team?
Well, he has to make the team. He's making
Ryan
$7 million.
Mountcastle?
I don't know. Does he have any options? What are they going to do with him?
DFA
Outright
him.
release after they gave him? I
It's
don't know
what
what
they should have done in the offseason, Joe. It's $7 million for a guy whose home runs have declined from 33-9. Let him go. I mean, it was a super bad decision by Mike Elias. I know you think I love Mike Elias, but no, that's a super bad decision by Mike Elias to sign. Not only did they sign him to a $7 million contract, Joe, there's an option for next year. That's moronic. It's just moronic. I don't know why they did it. And if you don't trade him, it makes absolutely no sense whatsoever.
Well, I think that's the plan. I think they think he's a good trade chip. I mean,
because somebody's really going to want to trade for a guy who has gone from 33 home runs 5 years ago to 9 last year. Oh,
7,
he's a great defensive first baseman. Who cares?
Yes.
Joe?
Right.
Who cares?
You can get a great defensive first baseman for $1.5 million.
He's worth nothing.
Terrible.
He's worth less than nothing with a $7 million contract.
I am still dying to know what happened. Dying to know. That was the one thing. I mean, if God came down from earth and said, "What is your wish, my son?" I would say, "What happened to Ryan Mountcastle, Lord?" Exactly.
I don't know, man.
I'm dying to know.
What do you think? I mean, he had a lot of injuries. I get
swings at too many pitches. He's not selective. He swings at everything. That's what I think. I think the book on Ryan Mountcastle, I was a pitcher. I don't throw Ryan Mountcastle a strike.
I mean, that might be right. I don't know. It's just like, I don't understand how he went from like 33 home runs to 9. And I think I might have said this in one of our podcasts earlier this year. Oh, it's the wall. Oh, it's too high. Oh, it's too far. But that still doesn't account for going from 33 home runs to 9. It just doesn't.
And then you should have had 40 doubles off the wall then. That was the case.
Yeah, and it's also that
a shame.
I
keep saying that same word.
He's not worth anything. I mean, I wish
but he's making the team. He's making the team.
I'm not convinced that he is.
Really? So they gave him $7 million to do what with him? To do what?
Well,
I don't think he's got options. I could be wrong.
You're probably right, but I guess my point is, if Heston Kjerstad continues to rake, and Pete Alonso is going to play 158 games at first base, what the hell are you going to do with Ryan Mountcastle on your roster? It's just like nothing. There's nothing for him to do. And so I don't know. I mean, I guess what I hope, Joe, is that Mike Elias acknowledges, I'm not saying publicly, but by his actions, acknowledges that it was a mistake to give Ryan Mountcastle
to do that. I wouldn't either.
To give Ryan Mountcastle $7 million, and he DFAs him, lets him go, or trades him for a bag of balls. That's what I hope.
Well, according to the latest, again, the Orioles are actively shopping Mountcastle.
as they
actively
should.
shopping him.
They should.
But, you know, we're going to agree here. We're going to need a soundbite is what they gave him that $7 million for. But what would happen? I mean, he's still what he was under contract and he was going to win his arbitration, right?
I I I
So, I mean, they couldn't have let him just go. Or
I don't know, Joe. I just don't understand. I mean, $7 million for a guy whose power numbers have declined for 5 straight years. He hit 9 home runs last year. I don't understand it. And look, I know you think I have a love affair with Michael Elias. I don't, because this is one of those things where I'm just like, dude, what were you doing? What were you thinking? Because first of all, you just signed a guy who plays 160 games a year at first base. And now you're going to give this dude they may have signed Mountcastle first, but that's not the point. The point is simply, why did you sign him and then go get a guy who plays 160 games at first base? It makes no sense.
okay, everybody's healthy right this second. And we're going to pretend something. Today's opening day. The
Okay.
Orioles starting outfield is definitely Taylor Ward in left. Okay. I think is absolutely Colton Cowser in center field. Now, right field. Let me tell you what I just don't put past the Orioles is against a right-handed pitcher. Is Tyler O'Neill still starting in right field? Do they start Beavers? See what I mean? So you got that. And what are you going to do with Heston Kjerstad except what? Let him pinch hit in the eighth inning? A young guy like that, just let him sit around again? I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know, Joe. And some of that depends on, Michael Elias, who's he's a super analytically driven guy. So,
Yeah,
I don't know,
but
but look, I mean, you know how much I love to look back on minor league stats, but I will just say, Heston Kjerstad, dude can hit. When he's
yes,
healthy, he
yes, and he is.
pounds the ball.
That's
He's
right.
got
He can't
power.
catch, but he can hit.
No, I'm not saying he can, but he's got like immense power and can hit for average.
Blonde bomber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the question is, what do you do with him? And I honestly don't know. Like, what do you do with him?
The
I guess
Orioles
the Orioles. I
see
guess the Orioles can say we're going to send him down and let him rake, and then we'll trade him.
that's what I think.
And I
That
mean,
because the Orioles got great trade chips. This Westberg thing really caused a problem.
yeah,
It really did because Mayo was a really good trading him and Kjerstad. You pretty much would get you a lot. Would get you a very big haul.
yeah, but they need both of them to like show it right now. So like, if you send Kjerstad down and he plays 50 games at AAA and he rakes, a lot of people are going to go, yeah, well, maybe I could use him as my DH. I could use him as my right fielder. Same with Kobe Mayo. Well, he probably will be the opening day third baseman, but if he's not
Mhm.
and he rakes, like, then you have a trade chip. But like, they both have to rake for them to get value from them. So
Okay, right
interesting.
now you got to tell us who do you think makes the team? Heston Kjerstad or Leody Tavares?
I guess it's Leody Tavares, and it makes me sick to say that. Like, fine, we're gonna have this guy who can't hit and have him because we need somebody who can play center field. But I don't know.
Because they're
No, as a
worried
matter of
about
fact,
Colton Cowser in center field.
I would say keep Kjerstad and let Jeremiah Jackson or Blaze be your backup center fielder. That would be my move, as opposed to keeping a guy who's already proven again and again and again that he can't hit major league pitching. He's a good defender, I get
Yeah,
it, but Like, who cares?
And that's all they care about at this point is,
I guess.
putting him in the ninth inning.
Yeah.
Same thing with Kjerstad, letting him hit in the eighth.
Yeah. So, all right, well, let's see what
He's a
we got the
Terry
next time we
Crowley
get
from
together.
1984. What's that?
Let's see what we got the next time we get together.
Yeah, well, my next question is this. Dietrich Ends, does he make the team in the bullpen? Is that some critics are saying he is.
I suspect he does. I mean, I think they have a lot of legitimate bullpen arms right now. Certainly based on what they've done in spring training. So,
Wolfram pitching extremely well.
Yeah.
Rico Garcia pitching extremely well.
And some of these guys are going to pitch, like Rico Garcia is going to pitch in the World Baseball Classic.
Yes, he is, as is Dean Kramer.
Right. So Garcia
not having a very good spring, by the way. Dean Kramer.
Well, Garcia's going for what? Puerto Rico?
Mexico, I think. Could be wrong. I thought it was Mexico.
I think Kramer pitched 4 scoreless innings today, Joe.
Oh, he did? Well,
it might have been against the Netherlands.
I'm editing this out.
It might have been against the Netherlands, but I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I thought Rogers started today. Did he not?
Yeah, he got rocked.
Did he? By the Netherlands?
I believe, yes, I believe so. I heard them talking on the radio. They were like, oh, the Netherlands is like Trevor Rogers' kryptonite. So.
Boy.
Yeah, well, he had a
wonderful.
It's bad. That's it.
So, can we talk about at least some good news, please?
Yeah, let's.
That you are going to be the field correspondent opening day. I'm so excited about this. I am so excited about this. I mean, not only are we doing in studio, people calling in, but we got a field correspondent. I mean, we're big time now.
I'm looking forward to it, Joe.
Where's the Orioles?
You and I are going to have to do like some technology tests ahead of them because I'm going to have to, I'm trying to make sure that I can hear you and I have a lavalier mic and that you and I can talk to each other. So sometime before next week, you and I will, do a technology test.
We'll straighten that out. But the fans, they want Michael Sullivan in the bird bath. All right. They want him out by the warehouse. They want to see the new scoreboard.
I'll be there.
And the Orioles cheerleaders. They got cheerleaders this year, the Orioles, don't they? No?
I don't know, man, but I'll be there.
Amen to that. Amen to that. That's March 26th, starting 2:00. And then we'll be back post-game after the last pitch of the game. Michael and I just graciously appreciate you hanging out with us here. Joe Rossano's Orioles Report for Matt Faulkner, the brilliant Michael Sullivan. God bless you. Don't forget to adopt a pet. Don't forget that. And we'll see you next time.